byonna constitution babijjamu. Kati ne bwe tunaakola tutya okukuuma empisa, mpozi nga tugenda kubeera abaddu b'abaddu, bo batufuge baleete abaddu, abaddu baabwe nabo batufuge. Nti kitandise okubeerawo bo baatufuga kati baleese Abanyarwanda, Abanyarwanda be bamanerenda kati batufugira ku ssente ezo ze batuwola. Tufuusa abaddu b'abaddu baabwe nti baleeta abaddu ne babawa ssente nga bakolera bo. Kati omuddu oyo najja n'ateeka akameeza ke mu maaso g'akatale, mwenna ab'akatale n'abawa looni, kati n'atandika obbavugira ku ntolize kubanga mwenna muyina looni ye. N'ayingira akatale n'abeera chairman waako, n'ayingira akatale n'atandika okugula emidaala, n'amaliriza ng'aleeta banne mpola mpola era abaali mu butale si mmwe mulimu. Naye nga luli omusajja yakolanga mu owino, abaana be ne bakola mu owino ng'agaggawala y'avaamu n'akwasa munne. Generations ne ziyita mu owino awo, abayingira amaduuka bava mu owino. Owino yeebadde nasalebbeedi y'obusuubuzi ng'abagundira mu owino be bayingira amaduuka, omugigi omuto ne guyingira owino. Olwaleero erimu Banyarwanda tutandise okubeera abaddu b'abaddu baabwe. Kati ekyo olw'okuba omusaayi gweruweero baaguzannyirako, wateeka okubaawo ate omusaayi teguyiika sayidi emu. Sayidi eyaffe yo omusaayi tuteekwa naffe okubaddiza kiramba nga kisuukundiddwa ate nga kyamuyiika. Omunnayuganda omu agulwa amaka 7 Kiyudaaya. Tusinza Katonda wa Isirayiri, oyo ye Katonda wa Isirayiri tebamumanyiira. Anti tuli ba Isirayiri, tusinza Katonda wa Isirayiri, tukola bya Isirayiri. Katonda ayagala nnyo Isirayiri, kati twambala omwoyo gwa Isirayiri tukole Isirayiri byekola.
The entry of the Balalo in Acholi, the way they are entering, is insulting to many of us. Because you enter there because somebody can no longer cultivate his land.
Okay.
So until we have a foundation of acceptance of one another, of honesty, and when we see you with money, we don't become your slave of money. Until we have that, if you selfish guys will defend them and claim they sold their land, you go to Acholi, you'll find in some places Madupe, the Madis were there. If you go, you'll find even the father of the bishop of Arua, Anglican bishop of those days, was settled in Gulu. And every community you can talk of are there. But they are there by a simple process, a human process of assimilation, which is the same process that now you'll see people who many people assumed were Baganda beginning to talk about who they are in Buganda. Many people came to work. They became friends and relatives with the local Baganda, adapted their culture, adapted their names, acquired assets, and they became, by identity, virtually the Baganda. If the Balalo were going to Acholi and raising their animals with the rest of the Acholis and relating to them, that process of assimilation, I can tell you, nobody would point a finger. Because the land in Acholi is huge. It's bigger than Rwanda. But we are talking about a process where if you are interested in doing farming in Acholi, either your farming must relate to how they live, or you will find natural resistance, or you come and grow your activity in such a way that as you grow your activity, you even learn you'll have friends, you have a few words that you can exchange. Now that kind of process, there would be no crisis. And that process, you cannot contest it, because you will have no basis, whether morally, culturally, or legally, to contest it. But just think of it, that actually that used to have lots of cattle, that lost their cattle in war, and all of a sudden some guys come, and because the other guys are so poor, all these things about LCs, it doesn't change the fact that you are dealing with a community that is in poverty. There ought to have been concrete government programs. All these NUSAF were programs that in the end never had roots in Acholi.
But the issue is here. These Balalo have come to occupy land and displace people. There is a program, a deliberate program, to make them settle. They are aided by power, because you hear from them.